Hi everyone, how are you? So, with my younger grades, I've been working on adding rhythm to our warm up. Younger kids like it, I like it, so I thought, hey, you guys might like it too. So, we'll do our symbol assignment and then I'll tell you what that is going to mean. Okay, let's pick one out of the box and see if we can solve it. Do you know it? Bell plus E and then a button. Belly button. Don't forget to wash that belly button. All right, so here's what I mean by rhythm. Rhythm is the beat that goes with music. So when we do, well, not just music, right? Poetry has a rhythm. When you walk outside, you can hear a rhythm in cars going by or the trees swaying. And when we do our warm up, there's a rhythm to the way that we say the sounds. So, for example, when I say G game G, there's a beat. So I invite you to pick a movement to do when you echo it back. The movement could be as simple as tapping your leg. So if I say G game ga, you're responding and going G game ga. Could be snapping your fingers. Could just be swishing your hands together. G game ga. Could be jumping jacks. So you think for a second, pick what kind of movement you're going to do. Pick one to do for any rhythm that we do. And then let's give it a try. Okay, let's do some of these vowel teams, shall we? Okay. O-U, trout, ow, O-U, soup, ooh. For my rhythm, I'm tapping my foot. You'll hear that. U-I, suit, ooh. Just do it. Don't do a rhythm that's gonna annoy somebody. U-E, blue, ooh, U-E, rescue, you. E-W, chew, ooh. I feel like I'm tap dancing. O-O, school, ooh, O-O, book, All right, what do you think? It makes it a little more fun. And research shows that our minds remember things better when our body is moving to a rhythm. So you could do that with math facts, states and capitals, anything that you're really trying to remember. Okay, I have something new for you today. But first, can you remind me what letters make G and C say their soft sounds, S and J? E, I, and Y. When E, I, and Y come after, this says S and this says J. Cool. So I've got a whole nother card for you. Check it out. This is a trigraph. Remember, we learned one other trigraph. It's like a digraph, but it's three. Tri means three. So we had learned TCH, catch, and now we have DGE. And our picture for it is fudge. I love fudge. And the sound is just J. Repeat after me. DGE, fudge, J. That's right. Three letters just to make one sound. Just sounds like a J, like a J. Do you want to know why? All right, let me show you. Do you remember the one letter in the English language that refuses to end a word? You will never see a word in English end with what letter? V, very good. Well, guess what? There's another letter that won't end a word. J. That's right. So let me build the word like this. This is what the word fudge sounds like. Come a little closer, right? It sounds like fudge. But in English, J cannot end a word. So then you might be like, all right, well, if it can't end with J, what other letter says J? We know G does. So why don't we just spell it like this? Well, what does this word say? Ugh. Bug. We don't want bug, we want fudge. So what letter do you think we would have to add here to make it say J? Yeah, the E, it's so hard working. Okay, so now when we have E after the G, it usually would say J. But look at it, we have vowel consonant E. What would it actually say? It would say fooge. It would make that U long, but fudge, it's short. So you can see the problem here. In order to do this, we can't have the E doing two jobs. So we really need another consonant in here because remember we learned when there's two consonants, the E doesn't jump over two. So that's why we have the D and the G. Let me show you with a D right here. Right? Ah, the U fell. So we have to add this D because now the E will still be here to do one job and make the G say J, but it's not going to jump over two consonants. So now the U will stay short and it'll say So that is why we have DGE together, because fudge isn't the only word that has this problem. And we're going to talk about some more. Okay, and we call it a trigraph because it's 3 letters, but just one sound. Okay. Let's talk about how we mark it. If I write the word fudge up here for you. Okay. We, of course, scoop the syllable. And just like before, we would mark this as closed syllable. It's not vowel consonant E because we have 2 consonants. So that means that the U is short and the E is silent. Let me make that look like my breath. And then the only other thing that we do is like digraphs when we underline, trigraphs we underline too. So the DGE can be underlined just like that. Okay? All right. That's our new learning for today. To help you remember the new learning, I want you to take out your student notebooks. And right in the beginning, there's all the sounds, so flip through with me. Flip through all the sounds until you see DGE, vowel teams. There it is. I had to flip back through. It's right after the digraphs. They show you the trigraphs. So there's TCH, catch, and DGE, fudge, J. So if you want to color that little picture, you can, or just know that it's here with all your sounds to look at. And then you can flip to your sound-alikes in the very back because we are going to add some new ones. So why don't you first go to the letter C and you will find the word scent. This kind of scent. Scent. And this cent is the money that's not worth a lot. 1 cent, like a penny. It's just worth 1 little cent. And then we do have other two other cents. Do you know what this one is? Yeah, to mail a letter. If something is sent, you mail it there. And then this one is a smell. When you smell a scent. Notice we have our C followed by an E here, so it's this sound. And then notice on this one, it's an S and a C. So since you're open to that page in your notebook, here are your definitions. I want you to add scent, and then you're going to need to go find the S and the SC and enter all these definitions. So pause the screen right here and take a few minutes to get these all in. Okay, and we have another sound-alike pair today. What do these say? Seen and seen. Both start with S. This one, it has the word see in it, S-E-E, because this means that you've seen something, you've spotted it with your eyes. And this one has a C in it. This is a scene that's like a setting where part of a play or a movie takes place. If any of you have ever done a play before, they're often broken down into acts or scenes. So find these in your sound-alike section. And here are your definitions. Pause on the screen right here so you can enter all the scenes. Okay. I want to practice these a little bit, so please get your whiteboard and a marker. And I will give you a sentence, and you need to write which scent it is. There's 3 scents, so you have to make sure you pick the right one. Okay, here's your first sentence. Okay, what did I say we're doing first? I think I said we're doing scene, yeah. The best scene is when the actor dances. Which scene is that? The best scene is when the actor dances. Write it on your whiteboard, please. This one. Okay. The judge has not seen much peace. The judge has not seen much peace. Write the correct scene on your whiteboard. S-E-E-N. Okay, now let's go into the 3 different scents. I sent you a postcard from Africa. Write the correct scent on your board, please. This one, S-E-N-T. Okay, let's do another one. The toy costs 3 cents. And yes, I made it plural. This one. And the scent of the candle is cinnamon. And that is this one. Okay, my friends, nice job. Keep an eye out for those sound-alikes and make sure you're using the right one when you write them down. See you next time.